Joe Biden has still not held a solo press conference.
It's the Mega Man, and nah, that doesn't stand for hate. We're just saying it's time for education to be great.
Hello, everyone. This is Make Education Great Again. I'm your host, Chris Morris. Let's get straight into this today. So, Hidin, Biden. Yeah, the White House still won't explain why Biden refuses to hold a solo press conference, and it's getting embarrassing. It's getting weird. This is the Twilight Zone year, if I've ever heard of one, people. Do you realize at this point in history, Joe Biden has gone the longest in the last 100 years of any president in the last 100 years? I said that twice for a reason, to emphasize it, than any president ever. He still hasn't held one, and we know why, because he's going to embarrass himself, and his handlers just are too terrified to let us see what they have held before us, the puppet that is one Joe Biden. So I want to go ahead and break into this story because it's so bad, people, that ABC News is actually highlighting today's featured article. And you know it's bad if ABC News is calling you out, Joe. It's really sad and it's really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the first article because I want y'all to read this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is ABC News talking about how weird this is and highlighting his already failed promises that he made on the campaign trail. So go ahead and check this out. This is from ABC News, and I will leave a link to it in the description as always. Remember right here, it says, Biden not yet holding a formal news conference raises accountability questions. Really? He's gone longer without one than any president in the past 100 years. Wow, written by Ben Gittleson. I wonder if you'll still keep your job after writing this article, but it was refreshing to see it come from ABC News. I have to say, I didn't even think that was possible for them. It says, halfway into his first 100 days, President Joe Biden has yet to hold a formal solo news conference, raising questions about the accountability of the White House under increasing pressure to explain why. Even as the nation deals with multiple crises, a deadly pandemic and the devastating economic fallout, Biden has gone longer without facing extended questions from reporters than any of his 15 predecessors over the past 100 years. Wow, longer than Bush, longer than Obama, longer than Clinton. I mean, it's getting weird. And even ABC, the left, station that it is, it's calling you out, Joe. It says the tough exchanges in such a setting can reveal much more to Americans about a president's thinking and test his explanations as opposed to what so far have been Biden's brief answers, often one-liner quips and tightly controlled and often scripted. Listen to this. This is from ABC News. Go get them today. This is great. Tightly controlled and often scripted events the White House has arranged to date. This is ABC News, people. That gives me a little bit of hope right there. The contrast with former President Donald Trump has been especially striking, especially given Biden's repeated promises to Americans that he'd always be straight and transparent, I mean, come on, people. Come on. The previous record was set by President George W. Bush, who waited 33 days before hosting a formal solo press conference, but that was more of an anomaly. Many others held them within a handful of days or a few weeks of taking office, according to analysis of documents in a database maintained by the American Presidency Project at the University of California, Santa Barbara. So CNN first reported this as Biden's surpassing his predecessor's records. It's just really bad. The White House has pledged Biden would hold a press conference before the month was out, but that has, yet to happen. They haven't set a date. I don't know. It's just getting funny, guys. It's getting funny. So anyway, it says Trump held his first solo press conference about 27 days after assuming the presidency, and President Barack Obama did it about 20 days after taking office. And, Biden is he's just not fit for the job. He's not fit to talk in front of the camera. People are scared to death. He's going to put his foot in his mouth. He is a puppet. We knew he was a puppet. He's been a puppet. He's the puppetest puppet there's ever been. I mean, look at the strings at this point. I'm just watching for the strings. And this is the most joke of a press secretary, but I mean, can you blame her? She always has to circle back because there's nothing to do. You can't explain the nonsense that you constantly see. So anyway, I wanted to just highlight this article, and I might come back to it before the video's out, but it's just getting bad. It's a Hidin Biden. He does nothing but signs the paper that, Kamala Harris, I guess, puts in front of his desk every day, and he doesn't even know what he's signing because he is a shell. I mean, I kind of literally mean this and maybe figuratively mean this too. It's like he is literally a shell of a man, which means he's hollow, which means who's ever kind of controlling him can do what he wants. It's such theater. What is going on? And I'm holding everything open, just to be completely honest with you, as to what possibly could explain what we're seeing here. This is just weird stuff. Do I believe Joe Biden's in the White House in in reality? I don't know that I do. Do I believe that Joe Biden is a clone and that this is I don't know if I can say that, but I can say that this is weird. I can say that I wouldn't be surprised by anything at this point. Do I believe that what we're seeing, what we're being sold, what the media is telling us, the imagery that we're being given, do I think that's the truth? No, I do not. Do I think the truth is actually hidden and that, the devil's really trying to make it look like he won here and he lost and he's keeping us in fear and control because of his theater and his PR? He's really good at PR. Yeah, I think that's the case. I really do. So I want to show you guys a video clip that kind of highlights how ridiculous this current situation is and how he refuses, and his handlers. It's really more exposing to his handlers, how they're terrified to actually let people see the state of the affairs of where Joe Biden actually is. So let's check this out real quick. I'm going to show this clip and then we'll come back in and wrap it on up. All right. So check this out. I'm going to move over my screen, and this is just a quick segment that just highlights all the nonsense that we've seen in these first few days of his presidency. Check it out.
His first press conference?
Not yet, but we will definitely have one. We will schedule it, and you will be the first to know because you're pivotal participants in that.
Last question here.
Days. So there it is, folks. I wanted y'all to check that out yourself because I just felt like, wow. I felt like that kind of summed it up in a very brief way, a concise way. And so it's just what it is. So, they notice at the very end of that clip, this is not necessarily a right-leaning, source I got these video clips from. But, they're trying to say, critics say that that's not enough. No, it's not enough, Biden. It's not enough because every single time you've kind of done a fake little talk to the press, you've had a million other people around there with you who could step in and answer questions for you. You're not sitting there standing alone. I'm pretty sure if you did, you probably have an earpiece in your ear, and it's just sad. I don't want to make you feel bad, dude. I just want you not to be trying to do a job that you're not qualified to do or competent to do or able to do because of where you are in life. I just really believe that. So anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to present to you guys. What do you guys think about old Hidin Biden? Do you think it's ridiculous, as I do, that he's gone this long and he hasn't held a press conference? Are you really surprised? I know you're not. Are you really surprised, though? They're doing everything they can. And do you actually think that this man is going to make it through the year as president? I don't. Do you think he is? Do you think at some point, whether or not you believe Donald Trump's going to come back to office or whether or not you believe that they're going to replace Joe Biden with somebody else, do you really think he's going to stay in there? Do you think any sides of the aisle, left or right, think he's going to make it through his 4 terms that he's supposedly supposed to have? I'd love to hear your thoughts, as always, in the comments, as always. So I want to go ahead and switch gears a little bit. I want to bring news to my followers. So as you know, YouTube is censoring conservative voices like myself like none other. I firmly believe that they're suppressing my view count. They're doing all kinds of things in the background, kind of shadow banning me ever since I got back from my strike. So as a measure, I have gone ahead and created a backup channel, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. Please subscribe to my backup channel as well, just in case there's some more funny business or or I get striked again or something along those lines, we'll have another source that I can communicate to you. So it's basically just called this: Make Education Great Again 2. Let me say it again. Make Education Great Again 2. It's in the description. Go ahead and subscribe there. I'll try to post my video content to both platforms, and that way I just have a backup. I want to diversify as much as possible. It's kind of done Rumble. But as I look at my demographics, a lot of you guys, a lot of them are men, some women, but you're about 50 to 65 years old. A lot of our followers, a lot of y'all you like your YouTube and you don't want to change or try to figure out Rumble, and that's okay. That's not to, malign anybody. I'm just trying to say, if you'd rather have YouTube as still your platform, I think that might be a good way to start. So please subscribe to Make Education Great Again 2. And while you're at it, when you subscribe to our channel, it just came to my attention, you can click that notification bell, and when it says click the bell, there should be an option that pops up that says all videos. Please make sure you click the all videos. If you do not, you're not going to be notified when new videos come up on a daily basis. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. As always, like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell for more content and analysis. If you feel so led, I will leave a link to my PayPal, my Cash App in the description. If you want some new merch, some mega merch, we have the Teespring available at the store. It's still we're selling pretty good on the till the wheels fall off merchandise. So I'd love for you guys to go check that out to support the cause. I love you. Even if you don't, you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week. I'll catch you next time. Peace.
It's the Mega Man, and nah, that doesn't stand for hate. We're just saying it's time for education to be great. And if we keep on doing everything that we've been doing, it will no longer be our freedom that we're pursuing. It's now time to teach our students how to think and reason. If we don't, we'll keep on electing those guilty of treason. So listen up, as Mega Man is about to spit the truth.